Hello from Gardening at Dwensa here in Ireland, and this video is an update on the grow room and what's going on here, and a Catasetum update. I thought I'd just give you a little pan around the grow room where I have various things in the offing, like Streptocarpus, lots of Streptocarpus that I've grown from leaf cuttings, and I think I'm going to make a video about propagating Streptocarpus from leaf cuttings soon enough. I do sell them, so if anyone in the EU is interested, then yeah, give me a shout. And down here I have some seedlings. Now this is Scilla madeirensis, and these were grown from seed I collected when I was in Madeira. This is, I don't know if it's the national flower of Madeira, but it produces a beautiful bulb. It's a monocot plant. You can see that by the fact that the seedlings are only sending up one single, oh look at that one, it's jumped up out of the mix. I'll have to pop that down again. But anyway, I'm delighted that these have germinated, because I couldn't find Scilla madeirensis anywhere to buy when I was in Madeira. Over here I have my aroids, which I've just potted up. This is Amorphophallus konjac, which you saw flowering for me last year. I'll put a little link up above. And this year I have a number of good-sized bulbs slash tubers, so I hope I'll get some flowers. And moving over from the Begonia luxurians here, we can see my Catasetums. There they are. Well, that's all but one. And as you can see, they're still very much dormant. This on the right is the Galleandra, which flowered for me last year. I'll put a link to the video up above. And it's doing nothing. I removed the soil, cut the roots, and now I'm waiting for, well, either root or growth to start. This one is Catasetum Penang Jumbo Sweetheart, also doing nothing. Here we have Golden Horizon, which I bought recently from Schwerter, and I'll put a link up above to the video when I got this. But if we look closely, there we go. That has a growth, but it's a long way before the time when I'll need to water them. So yeah, there it goes. And last year I got a couple of this Catasetum cross, incurvum by 10 Dragons Night Wasp, which should be beautiful when it finally flowers. It's a seedling really, but when I unpotted them I ended up with 3 bits from the pot. Orchids and more in Germany tend to do that. And over here we have the first Catasetum I bought, where we have a less than ideal situation going on. This one is a Cycnoches or Cycnoches cross with Catasetum, so treated in the same way as Catasetums. It needs a dry winter rest, and when I had this plant in autumn I noticed some blackness forming on the pseudobulb. Now it was hard, there was no mushiness, no softness at all, so I didn't worry. I had stopped watering at this stage, so I presumed it would be okay. So this plant has had not a drop of water all winter, and when I came back from my holidays in the UK recently, one of the first things I saw was that the blackness had spread, and when I touched it I can feel that it's actually squishy. So this plant is rotting, and it's rotting because some water got into it when its roots were asleep and it couldn't do anything with the water, it couldn't absorb it in any way. Now, what does this say? I mean, what must have happened was that I watered it too late in the season when I should have stopped watering, and that the rot went inside the pseudobulb. Now if it was right on the inside, then I wouldn't have been able to tell that it was there from the outside, because the outside, although black, was still firm. But eventually it's worked its way all the way up and all the way out. Now at this stage there's no saving this plant, because the rot is all the way out and all the way up to the top. So I'm just going to have to discard it. So that's a shame, But yeah, so it goes. Isn't it lucky I have more than one Catasetum to kind of hedge my bets? Let's focus on the good ones now and hope that I do well with these. And of course, the one that rotted doesn't augur well for the European Plant Project. I wonder, do any of you know about this? But there's a European Orchid Plant Project being set up at the moment. That's all I'm going to say about it for the moment. Definitely more to come. And, oh yes, the project plant, it's a Catasetum. So that was my update from the plant room and my Catasetum update. I hope you liked this video. And if you're not already a subscriber, please do subscribe and give the video the thumbs up and all that kind of thing. Oh, and give me a shout if you're interested in buying some Streptocarpus. Thanks very much. Bye now.